it's Vithya, you're watching me on palmaday.com. I'm going to be talking to you about how to apply basic makeup in very easy steps. So I hope you really enjoy this. Firstly, we're just going to prep the skin. Before you apply foundation or concealer, it's quite important that your base is just kind of moisturized. I'm just going to use a standard moisturizer. Again, it obviously depends on what your skin is like, whether it's dry or oily. And usually what people can do on top of the moisturizer is use any priming products, so any primer that holds onto the foundation. Not too much of it. And most primers have kind of like a pearlized effect to give you a natural glow to the skin. Okay, and then we're just gonna get ready with the concealer. So this is just a concealer wheel that I'm gonna be using that has different tones. So usually people think when you use a concealer, you use it just under the eyes, but you actually use it around the face, anything that you want to conceal. That's the whole point. So looking at her face, she doesn't really have that many, she doesn't have a bag under her eyes anyway. I'm just gonna show you where to kind of apply it. So kind of not exactly underneath the eye, halfway in a little triangle shape. And the same on the other eye. And usually around the mouth area. And a little bit on the forehead. So now I'm going to cover some spots as well. We can see a little one here. Nothing. And a little bit around here. I'm applying this with a softer brush. It's actually an eyeshadow brush, but it goes on very, very naturally on the skin, or you can use your hands as well, or a sponge, but I find with the brush it just blends into the skin much easier. Now what I'm going to do is just with a sponge, I'm going to just blend it all out. Can you look up for me? So getting the concealer right is the most important part anyway, just so that you know once you put the foundation on it's not going to look wrong or it's not going to look patchy or anything, so it's quite important to get the first step right. And now I'm going to apply a foundation. I've got a 44.5 here. And what I'm going to actually use is, it's called a buffer brush. You can get it online or any other shop. So I'm just mixing the colours together. Always start where the cheek area is, and just kind of dab it into the skin. Spread it out in circular movements. And make sure you get it right into the hairline, so you don't have any lines of foundation on your face. And don't forget the nose. I think most people do tend to forget the nose. And then the other area is underneath so that you don't have a line under the neck as well. So spread it into the neckline. Now this is more of a natural look. If you wanted it to look a little bit heavier, you would use a flat brush, so something that looks like this. And that's a buffer brush, so that's more natural and this is more heavy. How you want your skin to look, if you want it to look with a natural glow, you can just leave it like this, or if you want it to look a bit more matte, you would just add a bit of powder to it. So what I'm going to use is something called a translucent powder. Just get a very minimal amount and start with the T-zone, because this is the area that you tend to get oily the most. So that's your quick base done. Concealer, foundation and powder. And you're ready to put on the next step of makeup or go out like this.